This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're on location in Boulder, Colorado. I am here with the co-owner of Legacy Imaging. Basically, for over 15 years, they've been providing the industry-leading experience for consumers out there in the inkjet market. Let me ask you, before we launch into this new product and service you guys are offering, what got you involved in this industry?
You know, this is an industry where so much of the product is from the OEM, and it's great quality and it's a great opportunity, but so much of the OEM products is then thrown away, and that's a bad use of those products in the long run, and we provide a way to reuse them and develop incredible value for the end user. It's probably the only market where you can both recycle and be environmentally friendly and get a great value in the process.
Wonderful. Let's talk about this new service here. We're talking about, folks, no longer are the conveniences of vending machines used for candy bars and soda pop. We're talking about something that quite honestly is a necessity out there for anyone out there who has ever printed anything before. And why were you so quick to see this as a service you could provide for consumers?
Well, you know, it's interesting. You come to a store like McGuckin's, which is such a great hardware store, and they sell a lot of batteries and they sell a lot of pens, but they sell only a handful of OEM ink cartridges. Well, the market for OEM or for ink in general is actually larger than batteries and pens combined. And so it's a great opportunity not only for them to sell a product that is in great demand for the consumer, but also this machine and our product allows them to buy both the OEM and remanufactured product, which is of the same quality as the OEM, but with all the environmental benefits and the lower prices.
Wonderful. I mean, quite honestly, like I spoke of earlier, it's a convenience without a doubt. But you know what? We're talking about more than a convenience here. We're talking about quite a necessity when it comes to productivity. I mean, obviously, when your ink goes out, that stops the workplace, that stops the college student, you name it. That's great.
Right. Yeah, so the convenience of having it in more and more retail spots. It used to be ink was sold primarily at office product superstores, and that's where over 70% of the ink was sold. More and more and more convenience is driving it to retailers like McGuckin's and various others, where they can get, where the consumer can find the product when they need it, at the times they need it, and don't have to make a special trip to some out-of-the-way place.
Wonderful. Not only that, but speaking of convenience out there, folks, we're talking about a place that you don't have to sit in the line here as well. I mean, you know, a lot of times I come in for a quick shot of ink here. I don't want to stand behind 15 people. This is a great way to do that. Let's talk about the ink spot. Tell me, how does it work? What do people do? Walk me through the process.
The thing that's great about the vending machine is that it's, first of all, helpful for the retailer, not retailers. You know, there's a lot to know about ink. This machine gives you all the information that the consumer is looking for with the ink, and you don't have to find somebody who really probably doesn't know what you're looking for and the information you need. So this provides it for you. This also actually makes it very easy for you to also return and get an immediate coupon for a rebate and lower prices right there for the empties that you bring in. So you can not only recycle immediately right here, but it also get all the information you need so you can make the informed decision that you're trying to, and makes it a much easier sale.
Speaking of easier, we're talking about a very user-friendly. We're talking about a touchscreen, folks, where you basically decide if you're going to purchase an ink cartridge or you're going to be back something in, so you can get a refund for that. Does this take credit cards and cash or just credit card?
Just credit cards.
Excellent. And let me ask you, due to the fact that you guys have been a provider in ink for many, many years, what kind of ink are we talking about here? Are we talking full quality? We're talking about what's put out by the manufacturer?
We offer both the OEM and remanufactured ink here. OEM is available here as you need it when you need it, and whether you need it at midnight or 5 a.m., depending on where it's here. I mean, I don't know if McGuckin's is open then, but it's all the time, and it's in a convenient place. But it's important to be able to also get the value that you get from reused cartridges in the same machine. So this gives you both, the OEM as you need it, when you need it, and the value of the reused cartridge, the remanufactured cartridge. Recycling made easy. It's all in one place. It's as convenient as it gets.
I love it because basically if you're looking to save $1 and quite $1, you can go with your remanufactured. You guys are the ones that actually put that ink in there. You've got an ICO 9000 certification out there. You guys know what you've been doing for many years, but at the same time, if somebody wants to get the brand label, they can do that as well.
Yeah, this is the ISO 9000 plant that makes this product. It really is of the quality that you get from the OEM, and you get the same page yield. We think the OEM's a great product, but we also know that there's an alternative, and some people want an alternative that's both environmentally friendly and less expensive.
Speaking of businesses out there that are putting these in, because quite honestly, wonderful machine, it looks great, it's high-tech, you can see it is, and yet it has a real small footprint that basically takes up here.
Yes, it takes up only about a 4x5 footprint. It has 200 products available inside there, so it has a full product line, and so you're really able to give the retailer a very easy place to put a product or a machine that gives the consumer what they're looking for and the convenience they're looking for.
Speaking of the retailer, so you are able to partner up with you folks and bring these machines in. If somebody wants to get involved out there and they want to put one of these machines in their establishment, what do they need to do?
These are test machines now, and I think the best thing to do is to contact Legacy Imaging and or Kiosk, the company in Boulder that makes the best vending machines around the country. Either one of us are working on trying to make sure that this is meeting all of the specific needs that we've designed into the understanding the consumer convenience requirements and the questions they're going to have when they're going to buy a cartridge. So contacting either of us is important.
Wonderful, folks. If you take a look at the bottom of the screen right there, you're going to see their contact information right there. And basically, if you want to partner up with them and put one of these machines in, just get a hold of them. And basically, they'll walk you through the steps and see if this is something that you would benefit from. Quite honestly, your consumer is going to benefit from these because once again, we're talking many products that we have inside here. Something that is convenience and quite frustrating when you run out of. And so it's a very easy to use, consumer friendly. We're talking about it's got English, it's got Spanish. I mean, this thing walks you through it all the way, 100%.
If you can't buy what you need in ink here, then it's probably not available.
You got it. Once again, folks, keep that in mind. This is a great product. We're talking about the Ink Spot, and it's environmentally green. And obviously, a lot of the people out there are very concerned about that.
It really is. I mean, there's so much waste. There's about 400,000 inkjets that go into dumps every day. It takes a quart of oil to make the products. So reusing them is so important and so environmentally friendly, and it's a piece of what we have to do to make this market sensible environmentally.
Wonderful, folks. With CNTV, basically, as you know, we're digging deeper into Denver all the time. Larger companies we've covered out there, but this time we wanted to bring something that basically, depending on where it's located, it never closes. It's always friendly, and it's always filled up with fresh product ready to give you. So remember that. Got ink? This is Gary Atensi with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.